If you have been watching my channel for some time, you know that even though I love tennis, there are many things that annoy me about the sport, and the thing that grinds my gears the most is the softness of tennis fans and some of the players even. Now let me explain to you what provoked me to make this video. If you follow any other sports, basketball in particular, then you might have heard the discourse around one of the biggest future stars of the NBA, Zion Williamson. If you haven't, then let me play a short clip of probably the biggest media personality in the US, Stephen A. Smith, talking about the young star.
He looks fat. I saw a belly. He's fat in basketball parlance.
Now imagine if something like that was said about tennis player, it would get really nasty. The outrage would be enormous even though what was said was true. Was it a bit ruthless? Yes. Could the criticism have been worded better? Absolutely. But if people can't criticize athletes who make millions for doing their job, then who can we criticize? What can we do as the fans of the sport? And to be honest, most of the criticism comes from a place where people just want to see athletes do better. Obviously, I can only speak for myself, but when I criticize, for example, Jannik Sinner for his lackluster Grand Slam showings this year, I don't do it because I want to rub salt into those wounds. I do it because I want to see young talent succeed on the biggest stages of tennis, but most of the people just ignore that because calling me, or anyone else for that matter, a hater is easier than holding your favorites accountable. Maybe, just maybe, someone like Daniil Medvedev is actually a sore loser on the court most of the times, and when he gets called out, it's not just because he's from Russia or some idiotic reason like that, but it's because he's factually a sore loser, and he has proven it many times. Or maybe, and I'm ready for the shitstorm in the comments, Djokovic fans are disliked and get made fun of not because there's an imaginable agenda against the greatest tennis player of all time, but because most of the active fandom is obsessive, abusive, and borderline insane. And I don't even have to go far to find some of those lunatics. As a matter of fact, under every video that I have made on Novak, I get comments where people call me a hater just because I don't get on my knees and worship the ground that Djokovic steps on, and call me crazy, but to me that just seems odd. For a sport that gets deemed as one of the most mentally challenging sports there is, the egos surrounding it are some of the most fragile that I have witnessed in sports. And no, this video is not me saying that everyone should be able to talk crap without repercussions, or that calling players fat, ugly, or bald is a valid criticism. The main point of this video is to say that when it comes to sports discussion, some people need to grow thicker skin. That's it. Comment your thoughts on the matter down below. If you agreed with me, then like the video. If you didn't, then dislike it, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, take it easy, my friend.